Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Batman Superman World's Finest Annual 2024. This is a very interesting book because we are at the annual phase, right? Now, as much as I love annuals, they do present some um, challenges, I think. But let's talk about the creative team before we get into all this. We have multiple stories here, which we'll talk about in a second, that are written by people like Cullen Bunn, Mark Waid, Christopher Cantwell, and Stephanie Williams. We also have different artists, including Jorge Fornés, Rosi Kämpe, and Edwin Galmon. So you definitely get your mixed match of artists and creators that really go hard on these stories. Now, this is an anthology, as you can see from the cover. We have multiple stories that include a Bumblebee story, a Metamorpho, Challengers of the Unknown. Of course, we get to see our world's finest as well. So there's a lot of really cool stuff here for sure. So let me give you a quick synopsis of this, and we'll keep talking about it. Uh, a world tour of the world's finest. It's the world's finest annual as the battle against Magog rages on Earth 22. Make sure to go read that. Really fun stuff. Batman and Superman discover a surprising secret by way of the fifth dimension. Meanwhile, Metamorphosis story picks up after the events of the elementary arc as our hero journeys deep within an ancient tomb that may be hidden, a deadly connection to his secret origin. Also, Batman recruits the challengers of the unknown for a top secret mission, and a special sizzling story stars the Titans' most buzzworthy member, Bumblebee. It's a world of tour of the world's finest in this first ever series annual, curated by Mark Waid. Mark Waid has been doing a lot of the world's finest stuff, including the world's finest Teen Titans book. So like everything kind of comes together here. We get a really interesting story about fifth dimensional beings, which is the main story about Mark Waid and Cullen Bunn. I think that's a lot of fun. But that's the only story I have a preview art for. I think the other stories are also really interesting. If you've been reading World Finest, I think you'll definitely find a delight in revisiting Metamorpho. If you've been reading the Teen Titans book, you'll also enjoy following Bumblebee. It was really interesting to see the Challengers of the Unknown come back to the comic page. That is not something I was expecting, but let's take a look at some of the preview art from this first story, Imp Perilled. This is with art by Edwin Galmon. I really appreciate how the fifth dimensional beings are just very cartoony and wacky looking. I didn't realize there were so many different imps for the Justice League avatars. So that's really fun to see, like kind of like these chibi versions of the Justice League members, and of course, kind of seeing them unleash and go wild and get crazy. I love here seeing kind of like their avatars, represented in the background. I think that's a really fun touch. So overall, I enjoyed all four of the stories. I think they were a lot of fun. I'm not current on the Titans book, on the Teen Titans book, so but the Bumblebee story luckily takes place before that. So I didn't really need, to catch up on continuity, but it will give more context, I believe, to the actual book. So I think that was a lot of fun. It was very interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next in the world's finest world. And I'm a big fan of Mark Waid, so anything that he's bringing to the table, I'm definitely going to check that out. Also, really cool covers at the end of the video. Stay tuned for those. And if you are a member of our channel, you can watch a lot of these videos earlier. We put these out ready to go, so you can see them before anyone else, before they're released to the public. So make sure to check that out. It's on our channel. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.